I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just talk. I'm still kind of behind on my spiritual journey. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a little bit about myself. I don't know. I haven't had like the urge to read the Bible, even though I truly want to find God. Contradictory, right? Maybe it's because I'm having trouble understanding it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Translating it is an issue for me. People say talk to God, talk to Him, listen to Him, and I feel like that's the part where I'm struggling at. Either I'm not listening or I don't know how to listen, because I'll get thoughts here and there. I don't know if it's from me, the devil, or God. I don't know, but I get thoughts. But I be hearing other people's stories, and I don't know if it's them just exaggerating it, but I hear voices, I hear my name, I feel pulled in a certain direction. I'm not getting any of that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a hard journey. I backslid a couple times. Last month I smoked. Wasn't supposed to do that. A few days ago to a week ago, one of the two, I had some little daiquiris and they got alcohol in it. Not enough to get drunk, but still, I ain't supposed to have that. I'm not supposed to have that. Alcohol ain't good for you. Neither is weed. But let me really get into it though. There's been a lot of spiritual warfare going on. A lot of people finding themselves, but a lot of times, in my belief, it's in the wrong things. Like this whole new age stuff. This having spiritual guides. This witchcraft. My bad, it's a motorcycle going by, but these tarot card readings, palm readings, these chakras, these what you call it? What do they call them? You know, the whole Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio stuff. What you call them? Those basically. I honestly don't think we're supposed to have any of that. Especially the whole, horoscopes, that's what they call it. The whole horoscope thing, because people actually identify with that. A lot of women and some men too, I'm not saying all, but a lot of women and some men, they go by that heavy. Just say you go on a date, right? You meet somebody through a dating app, you talk to them, whatever. Y'all finally make the move to like go see each other. One of the questions they gonna ask you is what's your sign? And depending on what you tell them and their knowledge of it, that's gonna change the trajectory of every interaction you're gonna have. Even if y'all don't end up dating. And a lot of times, even if they did want to date you, they don't want to date you no more. Why? Horoscopes. That's crazy to me. Now, I ain't trying to sound like I'm hurt or anything. Because honestly, personally, it never really happened to me. Well, actually, no, it happened to me once. Let me stop. It happened to me once. But I wasn't hurt about it. I was like confused. I didn't know people went about it like that. It's crazy to me. They define you and themselves based off what your horoscope is. And that's literally just what time of the year of this calendar that we have that you was born. I don't know what to think of it. But I feel like a lot of people, they find themselves, but they lost in the wrong thing. Does that make sense? I ain't saying I'm perfect, because I ain't where I want to be at. Physically, mentally, or spiritually. But at the same time, I'm strong in my beliefs. I know what I'm doing. I just don't know where I'm going. A lot of times you're not gonna know the end goal. So my vision is kind of blurred, but I know God got me. He already got a plan for me. But at the same time, I can't just sit around and wait, because if I sit here stagnant, I bet I'm talking on the seat. But yeah, if I sit here stagnant, ain't no telling if I was supposed to make a move, then I didn't make that move because I feel like, oh, I'm gonna wait on God. Which you are supposed to wait on God, and that's, in most aspects I am. But other times, I feel like he don't want you to wait for him. He wants you to try to make moves and make mistakes and do things on your own. I'm not gonna say tonight not completely rely on them, because you do need to rely on them for a lot of things, especially nowadays. But hey, but yeah, he wants you to. This is at least how I feel. He wants you to. How you doing? No, I'm just walking around the neighborhood. Just walking around the neighborhood, getting a good walk in right now. What does that have to do with me walking? You have a good day now. Anyways, I'm gonna let that slide. I ain't even gonna tell you about that, but yeah. God don't want you to be stagnant all the time. He doesn't. His divine timing is on his time. But while you're waiting on that, you could make moves to make your life better. And that's what I'm learning right now. Now, one thing I will need help with is understanding the word. Understanding how to decipher and how to translate the words of the Bible, because that's a language we really don't speak. A lot of it is translated for us, like in English and stuff like that. But if you actually read the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. Especially for a born, like, I ain't gonna say I'm born again, but I'm definitely like new into like actually trying to find God. Because I've been a Christian all my life, but actually trying to seek out God, especially since I lost my way, being with some of the people I was with. Not bad. But yeah, losing my way, being with some of the people I was with. That's so it so had me thinking and realizing I not only lost myself, because I really lost myself. I was a whole shell of myself. I still kind of am, but I'm getting closer and I'm getting back. But I lost God too. More so, I was straying away from God. God always has you, no matter what. Even if you're doing the wrong things. And he'll always accept you back because you his child. I just knew I was going down the wrong path. I wasn't too focused on how my future gonna look or the consequences of what I'm doing. I was always a little bit cautious, but I was the worry-free type. Like, man, things will just play out, go with the flow. Don't plan out anything. Everything will be fine. Which it will, as long as you got God with you. But things will be better if you also do your part too. Because God always does his part. It's just you. And that's the truth. This music too, this music industry, they got a big hold on people, including me. Because I'm still heavy into listening to music. I don't know, it just does something for my soul. It has my soul dancing, my spirit dancing. It has me happy. But the frequencies they got them playing on and the spells that they putting on people, the words they using, especially the repetitive ones, which is a lot of times it be the hooks too. Other times it's the verses. But they putting spells on people to keep them low. And not only to keep them low, to keep them away from God, keep them sinning, keep them feeling not worthy. Because you worth so much more. And I ain't just talking to black people, I'm talking to white people too. Because really we all family, we just separated and became different. It's a real heavy world right now. And it's crazy. Me personally, I love being where I am because my neighbors, the lovely people I live with, they took me in. I was probably gonna be homeless if not living with somebody else. Because I had some issues with being able to pay bills. Rent kept going up. Water bill was like $700 or something. It was ridiculous. But deep down, I know I'm gonna want my own things. Especially since now I'm 21. I'm supposed to have my own things. At least that's the way I feel. I just want to talk. What I'm supposed to do. You'll hear like, yeah, save money. But nobody told me how to save money. That's why my roommate, he been helping me out a lot with that. He been giving me tips on what to do and how to do it. But I still ain't there yet. Because honestly, I don't have my car yet, and I don't have my own place yet. And so a lot of people say, oh, like, that's okay, you're still young. But in the way I believe, if I don't put that pressure on myself, I ain't gonna do it too much to hurt myself or stress myself. Because right now, luckily, I'm not stressed. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing straight from God. But if I don't put that pressure on myself, I'm gonna get comfortable, then I'm gonna be stagnant again. I can't do that. I've been hitting the gym a lot more. So I've been growing and getting them gains in physically, but not as much mentally and spiritually, which is what I'm talking about right now. I'm kind of jumping topics right now, but it's all lead back to me saying, like, I don't know why I don't have a drive to, or a desire to really be in my word like that. Even though I truly do love God and Jesus, and I'm grateful for everything. But I just don't have that desire. I don't know why. I know this body is carnal. And I was born a sinner. But still, I feel like once you figure out the truth, you should want to do better automatically. Seek out God automatically. But I guess it's not an automatic thing. Even if you do want it. Because I want it. I want it, but I don't have the desire to. Does that make sense? Like my heart isn't all the way in it right now. Maybe that takes work and time. But it's just not, it's nowhere where it needs to be right now. Nowhere near where it needs to be. Especially when I see other people. And that's probably my problem. I be comparing myself. I try not to admit that I do, but I definitely do. But a lot of people, they'll do anything. I mean, anything to get to God. And not in a bad way, like get at him, or get to him, serve him, do the things he wants us to do. I'm just wondering myself why I don't have that type of drive. I recently got me a personal trainer. And I'm going to the gym today. And when I get back to this house, I'm gonna try to get in the Bible. It's just that, why don't I have it? That desire to want to be in my word. Because I honestly believe the Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. I believe that's what the Bible means. Basic instructions before leaving earth. I heard somebody else say it, and I honestly stuck to it. Because that sounds like the truth right there. You're not supposed to go off like what you believe or what personally makes sense to you, but that definitely makes sense to me. That's one thing I'm like, yeah, that sounds like it. That's it, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to improve. Because I have goals, but I don't have them written down. People say that might help. I've written a few down before. I even got a little board that I write on. It's a little, what do you call it, dry erase board. It's right by my door. So you will see it before you walk out of my room. I walk past it every day without looking at it. To this day, I haven't changed it at all. Even the dates on it. It's like, is it August right now? Yeah, it's August. And the date on it still say March. I know it's my discipline. I'm lacking a lot of discipline. I'm disciplined in other areas. A little bit with my diet, I'm still working on that. But it's kind of hard too when you're trying to gain weight. Looking like this. Like, I'm not the smallest dude, but I definitely could be bigger. And I feel like I would be better if I was bigger. But to get back on track, I've been lacking in discipline. I've been lacking in my spirit. I pray, probably not enough, but I pray, especially before I go to sleep. I talk to God, I talk to Jesus, I talk to the Holy Spirit. But I haven't had that I feel it. Because my happiness up there, my peace up there. But the thing that everybody else talking about, I never had it. I don't have this newfound desire, this drive, this one to do. maybe I need to let go of some more things in my life. Cause I just yesterday, I got my Xbox back, started playing a game. I was enjoying it, I'm not gonna argue. But I know it's a big distraction for me being with another person in their place. I don't have my own, basically. So one part of me feels I shouldn't be wasting time playing a game. Another part of me is like, it's a good thing. My bad. It's a good thing because you need somewhere to like let all of that out. You need something so you can enjoy yourself. Ooh, she beautiful. You need something so you can enjoy yourself. And on top of that, you could monetize it eventually. She is beautiful. Yeah, you could turn into like a little side hustle or something like that. Make money off of it, doing some streaming or anything like that. I just don't know. I'm finding myself, but I'm still lost, and I don't know where I'm going right now. I've been doing something called semen retention, especially since I've been celibate for a minute. A few months ago, a little bit earlier than that, but I was doing it simply because I was heartbroken and other. Like just recently, I'll say like 4 or 5 months ago, I really got heavily into like self-improving, especially like right after the breakup and stuff like that. And I don't hold no grudges against the woman, cause I don't know, I still love her. I don't know why. My love don't go away that easy, but I wouldn't date her again. Unless my love is there though, it's there. I don't know. Honestly, if I ran into her, I'd probably talk to her. Even if it wasn't sexually or nothing like that. Like if it was platonic, I'd probably talk to her. But she definitely broke some things, and she ain't break me down completely, but she definitely broke some things, and that's another reason I was like, yeah, God, I actually lose my way. I realized that after we done separated. Actually, I realized that halfway through the relationship, but I was still distracted with her. I was too worried about what she was doing or where she was at. Cause I ain't gonna lie, she was doing things, moving weird, especially with my brother and a few of my friends. She was just moving weird with them. Had me questioning what she was doing with them and stuff like that. But yeah, that's for another day, another topic. I basically just need to find myself again. I've improved a lot. I look better. I can speak more clearly. My clarity is up there. But there's still so much room for improvement. And all I need is that discipline and that desire, honestly. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today. And the days to come after that. So, whoever heard this, my bad. Put 2 words together, hear and heard, but whoever hearing this, I want y'all to have a blessed day. Find Jesus and find yourselves, not in other people. You're supposed to be a whole person. 2 whole people supposed to come together as one, not 2 halves. Because then once the other person start moving the way you don't like, that's when everything crumbles, honestly. So, love yourselves, take care of yourselves. Peace and blessings. I'm gonna pray for the whole world, not just for myself. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bless you and bless y'all. Bless yourselves. Peace and blessings, basically. Peace and blessings. I love you. I'll talk to y'all later.